Well, if the Outlaws can set the pace, they're certainly going to take advantage of it, and they'll walk away with the tag belts. Let's just be honest. But I don't see that happening for long since Coach is out here now.
Coach has got his team out here ready and prepared. You've got to give some. You've got a guy like Coach Gemini here on the outside. It comes to be a situation where he becomes to be an X factor here in the night's matchup.
Yeah, you'll know about an X factor by the end of the night. I assure you. I'm pretty upset right now, Nick D. I have to apologize to everybody at home. Yeah, get him, Lewis. Lewis is chopping him up. There's 3. Oh, right on the face.
Like I said,
Roy, good tag work.
Again, you've got a Mid-Atlantic Outlaws who are the veteran tag team, but you've also got a team like the Goon Squad who've been together and know how to pull all stops to win the matchup.
Well, that's an appropriate thing to say, all stops, because they're stopping any offense of the Outlaws with just that.
You know, the Goon Squad has this mentality, win if you must, but cheat if you win. As long as you get the win, it doesn't matter.
What? I think you messed that up there, Bobby Brain.
Did. Bobby Brain.
Win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat. Yeah.
Well, I was trying to give it the Nick D version, but you got what I was trying to say here.
The Nick D version, is that what you're calling it?
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. That'll work. Roy throws him to the floor, and he hit hard. Roy Wilkins inviting Matt Houston in, but I know exactly. Matt Houston's too much of a veteran to fall for this. Body slam on the floor on Lewis Moore by Walter Eaton.
And that's like you have a team, like I said, it goes back to the previous point that I made. A team like the Goon Squad, even though the Mid-Atlantic Outlaws have been together a while, the Goon Squad is under the tutelage of Coach Gemini, and he has them prepared to win at all costs. You have to retain the titles. That's pretty much probably what the pep talk you gave them to them before they came out here tonight.
I can tell you right now, part of that pep talk was also we need to make an example of these guys. If they think they're going to walk into our backyard and take our tag belts, you got another thing coming. Because quite honestly, Roy Wilkins could have left Lewis Moore on the floor. The referee would have counted to 10, and that would have been the end of the match. But what they're looking to do is embarrass the Mid-Atlantic Outlaws and send them packing.
Only a 2 count for Roy Wilkins. Matt Houston trying to get the crowd involved, trying to get them to pump up Lewis Moore.
Flapjack right in the middle, shades of the Midnight Express. Roy's out, Walter stays in. Doesn't go for a cover though, might be making a mistake. Clubs him in the back. Again, right in the ribs.
Again, Corey, you brought up a good point. Not going for the cover. When you have a team like the Mid-Atlantic Outlaws who are a veteran team, you have to take advantage of it and try to win so that you can recapture the ball. The more time that you lack, that you carry on the match, it has to go into a favor of a team like the Mid-Atlantic Outlaws.
I bet Lewis Moore's never felt anything like that. Nice tag team work on behalf by the Goon Squad. I'm still a little bit upset, Nick D. I have to apologize for my English language. Lewis Moore looks like he's out of it. Trying to conserve any energy he might have. Trying to catch a breather. I don't know if Roy Wilkins is going to allow it. He's got a lot of that weight right on the neck of Lewis Moore.
You've got Coach
Look at Coach Gemini. I hate that guy so much. I really just want to go hit him right now.
But we've got to understand, Court, we've got to stay control of the matchup. We've got a matchup here at hand. The Goon Squad against the Outlaws.
Nick, I wished I could say it was because of his interference in this thing, but we'll see. We'll see.
Crowd starting to go for, trying to get behind Lewis Moore right now.
Nice elbow, catches him right in the short ribs. Sends Wilkins in, throws the clothesline. Wilkins ducks the elbow. Lewis goes for a jumping knee. Wilkins sidesteps it, chops him, catches him with 2. Takes off, gets caught with that Harley Race-like knee. Covers him instead of going for the tag. That may have been a mistake. Roy Wilkins very aware of what's going on. Single leg trip on Lewis Moore, tags in Walter. I think Lewis made a huge mistake right there, and that may cost them the tag team championship.
You've got a guy like Lewis Moore wearing him down. Matt Houston's fresh on the outside. Right now, one would assume that the match is in favor of the Goon Squad, keeping Lewis Moore in the ring as long as possible.
If Lewis gets another opportunity, he better take it. Belly to back suplex by Eaton. Hooks him up, covers him, 1, 2, no. He's got to make that tag or this match is going to be over in short order. You can even see the desperation on Matt Houston's face. He knows that with a team like the Goon Squad, if he cannot get the tag, it's done. It's over with. Their tag team title hopes are finished, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, and that's the thing where you have to give it to the advantage, but we've also failed to mention that the title does not change hands on a count-out or a disqualification. So a team like the Goon Squad could get disqualified and they still retain the belts.
Oh, and I wouldn't put it past them, but like I alluded to earlier, they looks like they want to prove a point, and they want to beat the Mid-Atlantic Outlaws. You get a tag team like the Goon Squad that motivated, that's a dangerous, dangerous thing. 1, 2, no. I don't think Roy Wilkins thought he had him with that. It's just trying to make Lewis Moore expend more energy kicking out, because it's going to get harder and harder as the match progresses.
Like I said, keeping Lewis Moore in the matchup has got to be a favor for the Goon Squad. You can tell on Lewis Moore's face that he's tired. And he needs to get a break and tag in Matt Houston. You can tell with that look on his face.
He's been in there a long time, and the clock keeps ticking. The longer he's in there, the less likely the odds of them taking the titles. It's just simple. It's just simple math. Anybody that understands just can get it. It's not trigonometry or any of them tough math classes, though. Boot to the gut. Roy Wilkins doubles him over. Whips him in. More reverses. Catches him with a big spine buster. He's got to tag.
Now, is that the moment in time where this match can go into the favor of the Outlaws? Both men are down. He's, like you said earlier, he's got to make that tag.
Only if he tags. If he doesn't tag, this thing's over. He's so close. He's just 5 or 10 feet. He's not aware of where he's at. His head's swimming, he's a little dizzy. Can he make there's the tag! Matt Houston, the fresh man, drop kick on Walter Eaton. Roy Wilkins still down. This is a good thing for Matt Houston. Big right hand throws Wilkins out, great strategy. Matt Houston showing that 20 years of ring experience right there. Neutralize the man. There it is, he's going for that double slingshot suplex. He got all of it. Walter Eaton knows where he's at, though. Rolls out of the ring. You can't win the belts on the floor. Lewis Moore looks like he's shaking the cobwebs out. May be able to take advantage of the situation. Runs, dives off the apron with a running somersault. Takes down the Goon Squad.
The last 15 minutes remain.
Matt Houston distracting the referee, does not want him to make a count right now. They cannot win the tag belts on a count out. They have to pin or make one of the members of the Goon Squad submit to take home those belts. Matt Houston takes off, gets caught by Coach. Not like this. Roy Wilkins back in, catches him with a hooking clothesline, takes down Houston, covers him, hooks the leg. 2, no!
Walter and Lewis Moore are battling on the outside here.
Man.
Coach Gemini throws a flag into the ring, flag on the play.
Yeah, there's a flag on the play because he kicked out. Come on, Matt. Yeah, I'm being a little biased. Roy working over Houston. Houston's reeling. But he's still in this thing. Sits him up on the top rope. Roy's gonna follow him.
It looks like Roy's going for the superplex.
He could be going for that, in fact. Hooks him up, front face lock, swings the arm over for leverage. But Matt Houston blocks it. It opened up those ribs when he did it. Headbutt sends Roy Wilkins falling to the canvas. Matt Houston's up top. Roy Wilkins is down. Jumping leg drop off the top. Can he cover him? Walter Eaton
got
has
that
Lewis Moore's branding iron. Charles Richardson is distracted with Coach. Walter Eaton has the branding iron. Catches Matt Houston right in the side of the head, right in the temple. Covers him. Uses Matt Houston's body to cover his face. The referee, Charles Richardson, doesn't realize it's the illegal man. And the Goon Squad successfully retains the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team title.
I said it earlier in this matchup. Coach Gemini was going to play an X factor in this matchup, and he did. Hence why you got still tag team champions.
Winners by pinfall.